everyone. So we just finished up on the rainstorm. Nothing too severe. It's much needed rain. I was gonna have to water and I was not happy with that. So finally we got the rain we needed. And look what else we got. Do you see that? I think these are ready. These have been ripening for a couple of days. So I think I'm gonna pick these later today. And there's a couple more coming up in a couple more plants. The hybrid ones are much smaller, and I picked a couple, and they're so sweet. It's really like candy. They are not lying when they say it tastes like candy, because it does. So I'm at least 2 weeks behind on the fall garden. I've got the seedlings, but where to put them is not prepped. And the leeks, I know they'll overwinter here, so I'll have them early spring. They did well last year. I'm hoping for similar. The leeks I have now are not planted in the best spot, so they won't produce as well. So we'll just have to wait a little bit longer for some leeks and potatoes this year. But I oversowed the choys because I know these get ravaged pretty well by the slugs. I got Sluggo. Hopefully that has controlled the slug population, but not taking any chances. Also, spinach produces quite a lot, and we don't consume that much, so I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with just a few spinach plants providing for us. And also there's spinach that's self-seeded in the hugel, so I'm not worried about spinach. The first batch of lettuce I put in got annihilated by the heat we had last week. Kale is gonna go through the winter, no problem. Calendula is an experiment. I'm building up my flowers / medicinal herbs and plants. So calendula is hopefully going to keep itself going. And chard. I think chard is, of all the vegetables, the best. It eats and cooks better, in my opinion, than spinach and kale. So I want more chard, and it definitely goes through winter and summer very well. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, we will be picking up a load of alpaca compost manure. So that is, I just don't make enough compost, to fill several beds. So I'm really going to need those to top off the beds we have and make hopefully new beds. But I'm also going to need to prep those beds so I can put the alpaca manure somewhere. So I'm going to be pulling the carrots and beets. They're probably not ready yet. It's just taking, I don't know, that's my opinion. Could be weather related, it could just be the variety. I feel like everything is taking extra long to be ready. It could just be my impatience. But I feel like the weather, having been a cooler and wetter beginning of the summer, really had something to do with that. But it could just be me. But either way, I need the space, and I think it'd be better used for the fall garden versus just carrots and beets. Now, just when I've given up hope on the loofah, because the season is nearly at an end, what do we got? Loofah. And I thought I saw another one. Yeah, I don't know where we went, but I think there's another one in here somewhere. Oh, there's one I didn't see before. Seriously? I don't think they'll have enough time to fill out, but maybe they'll surprise me like plants always seem to do. Oh, in case I miss it for the garden tour. These are not flowering as well. They've been flowering here and there, but they're not flowering as well as I'd hoped. Now, if you can't tell, oh, I'm about to tell you. Can you see how darker green to lighter green it is? That's because my hugel was not very well constructed. So this end, with all the brown, has some topsoil and logs, the base, whereas the ones on the greener end there is soil on grass. Oh, soil on cardboard on grass. So those have gotten their nutrients met, whereas these are hindered by logs and air pockets and who knows what else. But it is what it is. We are waiting. This squash will still be edible at some point. So this would have been the tendril that I felt would have been the signal. So maybe this one's ready to be pulled. I'll do that later. Alright, let's get back to the carrots. Here's another shot of the nasturtiums flowering. This is the ones against the house. It's very hot here. It's in a container. But they're blooming. I'm just not getting to appreciate it. Now this is whispering vine, they say. Is the whispering vine. I thought the flowers would be way bigger. Shouldn't believe the pictures. But these are supposed to attract the hummingbirds. Why I got them. They're finally flowering and they're creeping up. I was hoping the hummingbirds would, flitter around and I could watch them from the kitchen. But I see a lot of flowers coming in, so that might still happen. I know there's at least one hummingbird circling our humble abode. So it looks like golf ball size beets here. Bull's blood. Man, I really hate picking these prematurely. This is ridiculous. Let's see. No, they're really tiny. They are not ready by any means. I put an onion. That's a much better size. That's the size they should be.